Those were the exchange rates for North America, Europe, and Australia. And now, time for our question of the day, where we ask Beijingers to give us their take on issues affecting their lives. Today, we ask people on the street about the U.S. presidential candidate's stance on trade with China. We also asked Beijingers what they thought about the current U.S. trade policies toward China.
The global economic downturn has had a big impact on the United States. In terms of economic policy, Barack Obama has had to implement measures to stimulate the U.S. economy. At this stage, I believe the relationship between China and the U.S. is peaceful.
According to news programs on television, the U.S. election is pushing ahead at full steam. Recently, the relationship between the U.S. and China has become strained. For example, we are particularly displeased with the United States' stance on the Diaoyu Island conflict. As the largest foreign holders of U.S. treasuries, China should be afforded better treatment from the U.S. I think America feels threatened by China's rapid development.
I get most of my information about the US election through televised news. On these news programs, I specifically focus on the candidate's attitude towards China. I find that when Barack Obama first came into power, his policies towards China were moderate. However, they gradually became tougher. I think Obama has changed his attitude towards China for the election. I also think it's likely he'll be voted in for another term. China has enjoyed great economic development in recent years. Considering its dominant position in the world, the US will naturally seek ways to contain China's growth.
I think Barack Obama has a less hostile attitude toward China compared with Mitt Romney. Recently, the relationship between China and the US has become seriously strained. I think both presidential candidates have taken a tough stance on China to gain more supporters. In my opinion, the experience Obama has gained serving as president will earn him a reappointment.
During the election, Obama is taking a tougher stance on China than he normally does. He has taken measures to restrict Chinese companies, such as Huawei and ZTE. Mitt Romney has also taken a tougher stance against China. However, I think this is just for show during the presidential campaign. It's not representative of the candidate's real attitude towards China. In the short term, the relationship between our two countries will not be so good. But in the long run, for the benefit of everyone's interest, the relationship will become more friendly.